still taught down there. Was that your prerequisite going through college?
Yes, the taughtness.
Yeah. Excuse me, ma'am. Can you step in here for a second? We've got a procedure we'd like to try on you.
They have that procedure. It's called vaginal rejuvenation.
Well, that's today.
Is that like a laser?
No,
I don't know. I don't know what they do.
They tighten things and trim loose pieces.
Oh boy.
Well, that's a hot opening.
Yes.
So we are the second week into November, on the tail end of this 2023. We've got another podcast. I think I don't know. I ate a big breakfast, a very light lunch, and I didn't have dinner. I'm trying to.
Oh my God! And you did 2 shots of our bourbon.
No, I didn't.
118 proof.
No, I didn't. So we got a producer here tonight. Thank you very much. Looking up some stuff for us, Mr. Austin. Dudes Like Us. I'm Sean.
I'm Paul.
And I am Jeff. I went to the dentist today.
Ooh, so your teeth are all aching.
Was he hot?
It was a dude.
Yeah.
No,
Dude.
he's not hot.
Was he wearing a
It was just
thong?
regular cleaning, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, but I am going in Monday to get a crown,
Ooh.
or at least the first visit for the crown, right, where they grind it down,
Oh yeah.
and you have the little nub.
Oh yeah.
And,
I remember.
So I'm doing that. I'm off next week, so I was able to schedule that to get in there, and he's going to put the temporary on. I'm not looking forward to it.
You know what I can't stand in that whole deal is the smell. The smell of the tooth when they're starting to grind it
Just
down.
grind it.
Oh, it's just so gross
That-
smelling.
Kind of like that.
It sounds just like that. And it's just the smell
Right.
and the dust. It's just gross.
Well, I've had, when I was a kid, I had fillings. I haven't had any recent, probably the last one I got was probably 12 or 13. So these things are 40 years in my mouth, right? So they're the old silver
Oh yeah.
amalgam or whatever they
We've
call it.
all got them.
And it's just over time, my teeth have cracked, and a piece broke off one of my molars. And I went in there to see if he could fix it, because he was able to fix another one.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah. He goes, where this one's at? He goes, I could put something on there, but it's going to come right back off. And when it does, it's probably going to be worse for you.
Oh yeah.
And he's like, I recommend a crown on this one. On the first one, he goes, let's go this path on this one.
Fun stuff, man.
And then, so this one, I'm going to have to go the crown route. And he kind of explained to me what he's going to do, grind it all down to a little nub.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not looking forward to it. Anyway, that's Monday.
Yeah, fun, exciting.
First one, hopefully last, but I doubt it.
Is it going to impact your Thursday festivities as far as...
I asked him, he goes, do you want a crown for Thanksgiving? I was like, well, am I going to be able to eat on it? He's like, yeah. He goes, I just wouldn't eat any really hard, crunchy, or really sticky food, because it'll be a temporary one. Right? He goes,
taffy.
No saltwater taffy.
No milk duds.
Yeah, nothing caramely or...
man, it's like a Thanksgiving tradition.
Oh, that's all I eat. That's all I eat all day. Is milk duds.
Just milk duds. Those things are the big sugar daddy caramel sticks.
Oh, those
Look
are
at
good
those
too.
little dental bridges that the producer pulled up on the screen.
Yeah, look at that. So he goes, but
That's crazy
if
how
you
they
do
do
have
that.
something like that, just chew it on the other side.
Yeah, there you go.
He goes,
But dude,
"You'll be
I have 2 implants. I mean, I'm way ahead of you guys.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm cool.
Sean has full dentures. Beat that, bitch.
Oh. God.
Hey guys, I'm so sorry.
Ooh, I wonder if I could get like a gold crown.
Oh, that would look
Gold
badass.
crown? Like a grill?
And
Well,
then
it's in the back, so
when you do
Yeah,
that,
but
we're
what if
definitely
the-
doing video.
What if the grill has like an arm that just reaches around your whole mouth?
yeah, there it
Oh,
is, right
Jeff.
there. Metal crown.
That's so gross.
Maybe
looking.
you put it on, have them stencil on their Trump 2024.
There you go. Well, nowadays they have like
Make it the American
they're
flag.
like bedazzled. You can do like diamonds and shit.
Oh, yeah.
And it sparkles.
Yeah.
It's all the way in the back, though. You're going to be
Nah.
Or maybe have like a little
So-
laser, so when you open your mouth, like a little laser shoots out of it.
Yes. And a little smoke machine on your head.
Lord.
Right. Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah,
a
that's too
little-
much.
Hey, we'd be. I bet that'd go over good, especially with the young folk.
All right. So the latest dental procedures put in your mouth. Like what else? Laser? You mean like
Yeah.
RF receivers?
So when you
So-
open your mouth, it like
Start detecting some sort of radio station
yes,
waves.
it's like an antenna.
I don't think I want any of that in my mouth.
No, I just want a crown.
Yeah.
And it's about 3 weeks after that, he goes, when the crown will come back, and then he'll have to install.
Oh, that's right, because you're doing a temporary, and then there's
Correct.
a permanent one that comes in.
Correct.
Yeah, fun stuff, man. I remember going through all of that, real bad stuff. Gum grafts, and bunch of nasty stuff. That's what happens when you reach our age, right? You start having
gum
some
grafts?
nasty.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, I've never had any teeth problem.
Oh my!
Until this about a year ago. Like I said, the one broke. He was able to repair that with some whatever he used, enamel or epoxy or whatever. And then this last one broke right before I went on the business trip, and I couldn't get in to repair it until I got back from my dad's. So then I went in and he repaired it the next day. He goes, you'll be able to floss now and everything. That's why I went and flossed the next day. It popped right out. I was like, well,
yeah,
there you go. I was like, I'm not going to bother with it since I'm getting a crown. So
there you go.
It's not bothering me right now. So
I'll tell you what, we take advantage, or I'm sorry, we don't take it serious. People,
take for granted.
You should take our dental health more serious. Is kind of what I'm getting at.
Correct.
Because I don't give a shit. I brush my teeth every day.
I floss every single night.
Oh yeah, I brush.
But my point is like I didn't give a shit about. I haven't gone to the dentist in like a decade.
Gross.
It is what it is.
Well, it is now.
I floss and I brush my teeth. There's nothing wrong with my teeth.
You can have cancer.
It's
in your
all
mouth.
black in there.
Get the fuck out of here. People
They
don't
do
grow
check
up
that.
going to the dentist though. I mean, come on. I mean,
They
the
have
medieval
British
times,
teeth.
How about people that grew up in Africa? They're in the middle of a tribe in the
And
middle of nowhere.
Look
All
what
of
their
a sudden,
teeth look like.
Yeah,
Look
but
at
they
the
live
British
to
teeth.
54.
But their teeth are perfect. They're impeccable. They're white.
And they die young.
That's right.
Why? Because of gingivitis?
Yeah, because of tooth rot.
I don't know. I don't think that's
Gingivitis?
Yes. Gingivitis. So you don't believe in dentists?
good. I didn't say that. I went to the dentist just recently.
And look at that toothache you had. You never went, and then you had that toothache. That could have been avoided.
Well, they took that fucker out. Well, it was because the wisdom teeth needed to come out. You know, it was one of those things. It just got progressively worse and worse because it was decaying. You know.
And he could have fixed that years ago.
Yes. He could
Yeah.
have. Thank you, Jeff.
See, that's the thing.
So-
That's why I started
I support
religiously.
I brought it
went.
up.
I went through so much shit with my teeth that I started. I was like, I am religiously flossing so that
Yeah.
I don't have to deal with any more issues. Right. So anyway, that's why I do
It
it,
can cause
and I
some,
highly recommend it to
Yeah.
everyone,
it can
especially
cause
if you're
some-
young.
Yeah, it can cause some problems. Health
Well,
wise.
the teeth are or your gums and your whole mouth are a reflection or a barometer or a meter of your whole health. If you've got a poor mouth, you have something going on in your body.
I don't necessarily agree with that. There are people who just genetically have bad teeth.
It's the whole ensemble. It's
But-
not just the teeth. Yes.
I mean,
There are
what people
anomalies.
don't realize though is most of the germs in your body actually enter your body through the mouth into your gums.
Right.
So if you're not flossing and you've got open bleeding, whatever nastiness in there, I mean that's how germs are getting into your body.
Well, there's some nasty dental. If you like online, there's some incredibly bad looking teeth out there.
Oh yeah,
You're just like, how the hell are they even staying in? For one thing,
right.
How do you eat?
Right.
You're just kind of laying in there. It looks like so.
Implants are expensive, but if you're dealing with like chronic problems and you're getting a crown here and a bridge here and a this and a that, I highly recommend.
My wife has an implant.
I have 2 of them and they're awesome.
That'll-
I can tear off anything like a freaking lion ripping pieces off of a yak. That's kind of how I am at Thanksgiving
You just
and Christmas.
give me that yak.
Yeah, I'm just tearing shit off the bone. Part of the bone cracks off. I'm just like,
All your other teeth break, but those 2 are good.
yeah.
I guess time for more implants.
Yeah. Well, it's amazing. I mean, you hear stories of like people getting into, needing major dental like reconstruction. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like they have a car wreck or something, and all their teeth got knocked out.
Or what
and
about
they literally
the-
have an implant in every single spot? You know?
What about the girl who just got her face broken in by the male field hockey player?
Yeah.
Have you seen that?
No, I didn't. Oh God, what are you saying? So it's okay, and it's not a transgender.
No, it's a guy. No,
It's a guys and
It's a
girls
dude
playing on the same
on the
team.
women's team.
Field hockey.
What
yeah.
the fuck? And he threw that ball like 80, 100 miles per hour and
And
hit her in the
face.
mouth, knock it down. Look, man,
No,
Bullet
what,
everywhere.
you saw a picture of it?
that's just
No,
there's a video out there.
There's a video. It's far away. You see it hit her like she's far. You see her hit her in the face, then she turns around and falls down, and you hear her screaming, and everyone around her is like, "Oh my god!"
God,
And what was the extent of it?
It was massive destruction
Oh God!
of her mouth.
Dude, she dropped like Nancy Pelosi's boobs on a hot day. I mean, just plubative. Just
She
like,
did. She sat down.
Oh, poor thing.
Yeah, is that her?
I don't know.
No, that's her eyeball. She got cranked in the mouth.
Yeah, she lost teeth. So whatever. I mean, my point is that it's stupid for guys to be playing on women's teams.
Yeah.
But-
There's a reason why they have women's and men's.
But I don't know if he's
Yep.
a tranny. But the way the
Doesn't
law works.
No. He's not a tranny.
He's got a dick.
But well, I know. But the way the law works in was it Maine or Maryland, wherever they're at, they've structured it that says if there's a sport that your school offers that is not offered for the opposite sex, you're able to play it.
You
Right?
can.
So field hockey is a girl sport, but he's like, I want to play field hockey,
Damn.
and it's not offered on the men's. So he went over to the girls.
It's just it is a dangerous thing to do because I remember we were playing softball, and one of the guys on our team, it was like just company softball, no big deal. But one of the guys on our team played college ball, and he was a shortstop, and he was humming the ball, and it was a girl at first base, and it tipped the top of her glove, knocked out all of her teeth.
Yeah, there you go.
You showing it
There's
now?
a video on there. She got popped. You know, even the people are walking away and like, oh my God, this dude just obliterated her face.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, they're freaking out.
Yeah. Here we go. Wham!
You see her sitting down.
No, I didn't see it.
It's fast. I mean, you really don't see much. She sits down pretty quick. She turns around.
Wham!
Boom, right there in the face.
Just broke her face.
Although he has a ponytail. So I don't know if he's a tran or not.
Whatever, man. It's a dude.
Look, all the girls are freaking out.
Yeah.
It's a dude. He's huge.
Oh. You know what? The question is, could any other of the girls launched it that hard? Do you think?
Oh, who knows?
Who knows?
It doesn't
I
matter.
mean, in other words, it could have happened. A really strong girl doing it too. I'm not sure. There's.
Well, I'm surprised that they
Look,
don't wear any kind of.
It doesn't matter.
guard.
It doesn't
yeah,
matter.
I'm
to be
surprised
honest.
about that too, that they don't have a guard on there. But still, it doesn't matter. A dude should be playing in a fucking girls' team.
I agree.
Period. What the fuck?
I agree.
Get out of here.
I agree. So anyway, I don't want to see it anymore. It's gonna make me sick.
I mean, be a man.
Yeah.
Be a man.
Play lacrosse.
Yeah, what the hell, dude? I'm
Yeah.
just
No
saying,
shit.
just,
You know?
there are
A
so
little
many
different,
options
but
out there. Why
same
would you want
concept.
to do that? You know, push the envelope like that. You know, what's that dude's name that played the fucking Riley James, or what's his name?
Well, no, she's the swimmer.
The swimmer. Yeah, who's the guy that was in there?
God.
I forgot his name already.
It looks so
Oh, good. We don't
painful.
need to mention his names. But my point is that it's just bullshit.
Oh, it is.
It's just absolute bullshit that they even get to do it. The fact that, you know, if my daughter were on a sports team like that and she was in the women's locker room and some dude was in there,
Yeah.
The junk hanging
I would
out.
be like, no, I would pitch a stink. I would be called a terrorist.
Yeah, I tell you what,
Yeah.
And they're losing.
For
They're
defending
losing this
myself.
battle. You remember? I forget. Is it Idaho or somewhere where there was a sorority where there was a tranny in the sorority, and the girls are all like uncomfortable,
Right.
and he's like watching them in intimate
Oh, yeah.
situations with an erection and all sorts of shit like that, right? And so they filed a lawsuit.
Well, the court ruled in his favor,
They
though.
they ruled in his favor, and the two 50-year alumni, like, you know, because remember, if you're in a sorority for life.
Right.
And you like get involved in there. I mean, and you coach them and you do things. And anyway, there were two women that had been in the sorority for 50 years, and they kicked them out because they supported the lawsuit. They supported.
Really?
They kicked them out of the sorority.
So kicking the girls out so the boy can stay.
Right.
Of a
Well,
sorority.
No, these were alumni. They weren't like girls that were in it. But I'm just saying they go after anybody who is not supportive.
So they kicked the old ladies out.
The alumni of the sorority.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, and they probably are going to kick out the
Girls.
girls that wanted to do it too.
Whatever.
Crazy.
I'm sick of it. You know what? There's a time and place for everything, and you
Well,
know,
well, something just happened. Is there is a world pool tournament?
I read about that.
Billiards.
Like swimming pool?
Billiards.
Oh, okay.
And it was the final. And these two people, the lady was going up against a transgender lady.
Yep.
And she went up and shook his hand. She went over and talked to the umpire, I guess what they're called.
And said, I'm done.
And says, yeah, I forfeit. I'm not playing. He's not a girl. So she packed her stuff up and left. And this was the final where she was going to make a bunch of money.
And the crowd, like, totally cheered for her.
Yeah. And the guy sat there, went up and got his trophy.
Hold on. Say, what just happened? A girl was competing in a man's? I
No,
thought it was just billiards.
No, there's women's league and there's men's league.
Okay.
In billiards. And this was a tournament, a women's tournament. So this,
and a tranny's in there.
And a tranny is in there, and he made it to the final. This lady made it to the final. Well, she was like, no, I forfeit. I'm not going to play. I'll play a woman. I will not play you. I forfeit. Basically,
she refused to play the tranny.
Basically, what women should do, right? I refuse to play you, right? Just
and obviously, it's out of principle because I think a woman can beat a man. There it is, right there. But
female player reportedly refused to compete against a trans-identified male opponent at the women's champion of champions final in Den Bigshire, Wales yesterday.
Harriet Haynes.
Lynn Pinches walked away with the fucking trophy.
Yeah.
So the lady, the lady said, "Yeah, I'm not playing you, dude, because this is the women's league.
Correct.
And fuck off, I'm out of here."
Yep.
And so the dude still took the award.
He went up and took the trophy.
Yeah.
Probably any winnings, right? So look, she goes up and shakes his hand.
That's what. But where are the feminists?
Oh, they even went to see who was going to go first.
Yep.
Where are the feminists?
Look, yeah, I know. We've talked about this before.
Yeah, but still, where are they at? This is new. So where are they at defending the women?
Of course, the one that went against Leah Thomas, she's awesome. She's fighting it all over the place. What's her name again?
Riley Gaines.
Yeah, she's been awesome.
So this brings up a whole can of worms where you're going to have the woke. They're going to start getting crushed eventually. And it's happening one little step at a time. And we were talking about the movie that just came out, Marvel.
Right.
All right. So it's just an agenda of feminism, an agenda of man-hating, an agenda of just all these typical Disney cliches they want to throw in there. It's just retarded. Well, it totally flops.
Oh, it did. Big time.
You're talking about Marvels? Yeah.
Yeah. That totally tanked, and the takeaway from that.
Now, that was the first weekend, though, right? This past weekend
they
was
were
the first
expected
weekend.
it to do $75 to $100 million, and it did 49.
Well, you know what? 49 is still a lot.
Oh, well. It's a high audience score, at least.
Oh, I don't believe any of that shit.
I don't either. I actually don't.
So, but what I'm getting at is that you have, like, for example, Barbie. Compare the two. All right, because you have the Barbie sales, and then you have the Marvel sales. Relatively came out the same week, right? Or 2 weeks apart?
No,
Barbie
Barbie was over the summer.
Yeah, Barbie was a while ago.
All right. Well,
but still.
But when you start comparing them, what I'm driving at is that they didn't have there were a few statements that made in Barbie, from what I understood, because I didn't see the movie, but it wasn't dominated with the woke shit.
Correct.
And the Marvel was dominated with the woke shit.
Right.
And you got, how many people went out actually to go see Barbie? It was like, it's made billions of dollars.
Yeah, it's one of the highest ranked movies at this point.
Yeah. So, that's the difference right there. And I think that's my point, is these woke folk are going to be pushed out, because there's a difference when you have, they can shadow ban you, they can attack you on social media, but the real litmus of this is it hits them in the pocketbook.
In the pocketbook.
Yeah. So you know what? When we're not going to go see your movie because of your stupid shit, and that's just proof right there.
Right.
People are more interested to go to see a fucking doll, and rather than go see Marvel,
hot,
which is
though.
Marvel. Of course she's hot,
Yeah.
but
Margot Robbie.
she's really beautiful.
Yeah.
I need to see it. Shelley saw it.
I'm not going to go see it, but
And I would be interested because she said there were a lot of themes that were she was trying to describe the movie to me, and she was talking about those themes, and she was like, it's really crazy, and she said it was hugely demasculating. Is it emasculating or demasculating?
Yes.
Which is it?
I think it's both, but they say emasculate.
Okay, so it was like total put down for men, of men,
Correct.
because Ken was just like a pathetic.
So emasculating
Weaselly.
is like to deprive strength, vigor,
It's emasculating.
spirit. Emasculate.
Okay, so it's not demasculating.
Weaken.
It's
What's
emasculating.
demasculate? Is that even a word?
Demasculate? I don't know.
I think that's where you get castrated. The difference between demasculate and emasculate is when used as a verb. Demasculate means to remove the masculinity from somebody, whereas emasculate means to deprive the masculinity, meaning they just kind of shut you down.
It sounds the same.
Yes.
Well,
It's just different definition.
means to remove the masculinity from somebody,
What's remove and deprive?
whereas
you're
emasculate
holding-
means
you're
to
holding-
So
deprive.
one is like 100%, and one is like getting you to that.
Deprive of viral or procreative power.
So wieners,
Wieners.
Penis.
urethras.
Emasculate is also a
Vulva.
an adjective.
Well, that's a woman.
Deprived.
What do you mean? What a dick.
Okay.
That's a male.
Oh.
All right.
Anyway.
So, anyways, that's my little push on the whole woke thing, and I think it's going to push out. I mean, hopefully, there's all kinds of things that are starting to really fester, and I think it's just a matter of time. Did we talk about the dude with the 8-year-old kid? Or was that just pre-show?
Epstein?
No,
Eight-year-old
eighth grader.
kid.
Eighth grader.
Oh, eighth grader.
White
with
blackface.
the football paint on?
Yeah.
Like
Did we-
he's playing football?
I got confused. I wasn't sure
That
if we
was-
talked about
I
doing that the podcast or pregame.
I saw his face, and it was
Green room.
clearly a football
Correct.
smear, black smear
Oh,
under,
yeah,
the,
on his
under the
face.
eyes.
Yes.
And they said he was wearing blackface.
Yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous.
He's banned from sports. Oh, banned from sports. Huh. For
So this
blackface.
California
I
middle
bet they
schooler
reversed
was
that.
banned from sports over blackface, but group says he was just wearing eye paint. A California middle schooler was suspended for allegedly wearing blackface to a local football game, but a national civil rights group claims the boy was just wearing eye paint. The 8th grader, only identified as J.A. for privacy reasons, was photographed
But we'll show his
attending a
face.
high school football game. No shit. And with dark
Wow.
face on, let me see here. There's the individual rights and expression called FIRE. Okay, according to the Foundation for Individual Rights and FIRE. So, well, hold on. It goes a little bit further. The disciplinary notice. So basically, there was a group that badgered the principal enough to the point where he came up with this. In fact, he even said something about.
Oh, they
intent
encouraged him
to bar him.
to bar him.
I don't think I put it down here, but somewhere there's a word intent in there. I don't know
There's-
because an intent to do harm.
Yeah, harmful intent.
And that's the part I'm kind of like, really.
Because if he was deliberately doing blackface to mock and make fun of black people, then I get it. But he wasn't. It's so dumb.
Yeah. Now, blackface is quite a bit different than that. So there's
yeah.
videos out there of Judy Garland way back in the day. doing-
Justin Trudeau in it.
doing
Yeah.
blackface singing, right? And you get the hair and the white lips and everything. So that's back in the, I don't know, 30s,
Yeah.
where it was acceptable.
Well, how did
That's blackface. That's not close to what this kid was doing.
Yeah, but, think about Tropic
Not even
Thunder.
the same.
Tropic Thunder.
Right.
How does Robert what's his name get
Robert
away with
Downey
it?
Downey Jr.
Yeah, I mean
Iron
that is
Man.
it was a fantastic movie, by the way. But
Oh, yeah.
and his acting in that movie was so good.
He never went out of character.
You people. What do you mean, you people?
Right. I may have to watch
You know,
that again.
Oh,
Yeah,
his performance alone is worth watching. It's
Yeah.
worth watching the movie.
Robert Downey Jr. appeared on the Joe Rogan show, and they talked about his experience making that movie.
Yeah.
And Joe Rogan even approached it, and he said something. It's like, do you think you can get away with making that movie now? And he was like, no.
No way.
No.
No.
He said even while making it, it was kind of sketchy, and there were some times where everyone's kind of like, yeah. But then after
A little uncomfortable. Huh?
yeah, after all the scenes were edited and everything, it just it worked seamless. And you're right.
Because it was a satire. The whole thing was just a
Yeah.
idiots.
Right.
Idiocracy, right? It's so funny. I like that movie. I want to watch it again.
Yeah, what is the name of that movie?
Tropic Thunder.
Tropic Thunder.
And Tom Cruise is in that. He's really good in that too.
Oh, he's a screaming banshee.
He's a big, fat, balding guy.
Yeah, he's just like,
I'm gonna rain down on you.
Yes.
What the hell?
totally out of character for him too.
Yeah, he did really good in that.
That's so funny.
Well, I think Tom Cruise is another one who's figured out you mentioned Barbie. Look at Top Gun last year, right? And how well that did.
Yeah.
No woke
Yeah.
bullshit in that.
And I honestly didn't think it was all that creative. I thought it was basically Top Gun 1 redone.
It was a fun movie. It was well
but
made,
but it was
fun
but
movie.
it didn't have any stupidness in
No
it.
bullshit in it.
Well,
Yeah.
it didn't have anything in it really. It was just kind of it was
It was
just
a flashback
an
to the old
amusement
80s
park ride
movie.
is what
Right.
it was.
Yeah.
I mean, because really, it's nonstop action, and because I was thinking that they could have taken that second Top Gun movie and kind of just elaborated on some areas, like when they crashed their jet into the Russian. Is it a Russian? I don't think
I think they
clarified that.
they
but
never said it what it
They
was,
never
but
said who it was.
But
they assumed it was North
it was
Korea.
a foreign land, and they landed on the little mini Air Force base out in the middle of freaking nowhere, and it happened to roll onto
I know.
another. And then they hot wire it. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Exactly.
But if they would have just taken it like 10 minutes and just kind of created some context around that,
right.
and had some some Jedi kind of powers getting in there, some 007 kind of cool little Mission Impossible stuff.
They just walked
Right.
across the
They
right
were
into
like,
it.
yeah, you
Just
don't
walk
really-
normal.
Yeah. Yeah, they could have done a little bit better job with that. I agree.
Well.
So
But it's still fun. I enjoyed it, you
Yeah.
know, and I like the way, look, I think Tom Cruise is a huge jackass.
Sure
But
he
you
is.
know what? I think he's matured, and I'm willing to give him a second chance.
Well, I watched the latest
As long as he shuts
Mission
the fuck up.
Impossible. It was outstanding. It was good.
the last Mission, it didn't do that great.
No,
yeah,
it
but
did.
it's still good.
But
you know?
it did. Well, I don't know what it did, but it didn't do as good as all the others. But it was a good movie.
Yeah,
He's,
I'm looking forward to it.
He's a professional, and I like the way I'm even though I disagree with. It didn't matter what our thoughts were on COVID. What mattered is that when he was trying to film that movie, that people obey the rules.
Yeah.
Because
I mean, dude, he's making a $300 million movie. The last thing he wants to happen is the whole thing gets shut down because somebody didn't follow procedures and got everybody sick.
Well, he
Yeah.
invested a shit ton of money into it.
Yes, that's
Oh, yeah,
why.
when
yeah,
you're
he was
losing-
just like, dude, just follow the
you're
damn
losing
rules.
$700,000 a day
Exactly.
to have all those people set up and rent the facilities and all the gear and
Yep.
yeah, you got to have your shit together. And so you know what? Hats off to Tom Cruise, and I would assume through I don't even know what or who does it, but he's going to get some sort of lifetime achievement award.
Oh man, big time,
You
big time. You don't get you don't have a higher work ethic than that guy, man. And he does his own stunts, and he's intense. So these are from the new movie that we're seeing right now.
That's right.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna watch that. That looks good.
It is. It's outstanding.
Yeah. You know what I did yesterday?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Did you masturbate?
Brody, no. But
Oh.
thanks for asking.
All right.
Yeah.
You asked.
That's
It
usually
was a
your
guess.
first question.
It was a guess.
Did you break dance to Barbie Girl?
I didn't.
You're my Barbie.
No, I like that song though. That's Aquamarine or Aqua something. Anyway, Brody wasn't feeling well, and so a very rare occasion where he just kind of wanted to hang out with us on the couch, instead of playing video games or whatever. And so I was like, you know what we should do? We should watch an old movie, And we pulled out. We didn't pull it out, but I mean,
Gone with the Wind.
yes, yes. Oh wow, you just spit some beer, didn't you? Yeah.
Well, we said old movie.
Shit, man.
It was Terminator. It was the Terminator. He had never seen it.
That's an outstanding movie.
It is an outstanding movie. Of course, it's old, right? 84.
Grapes of Wrath. I was expecting.
Right. Anyway, it's from 1984, so the special effects were sketchy.
Right.
When
Was he like, this was great?
Oh, he liked it,
Yeah.
and so now I was like, okay, well, we're gonna watch T2.
Yep.
You know,
Which is even better than the first. I think.
way better. I mean, well, not way better, but just really good.
Right.
It's one of those rare situations where we always debate: is the second one better than the first one, or as good as the first one?
Right.
Because it never is.
No.
Right. The sequel always sucks.
I think
Except for
I think
T2.
T2 and Aliens.
T2 and Aliens; those are probably the two.
And the first Alien was really, really good too. It was a completely different movie though.
It was a horror.
Style. Yeah.
It was a
You talking
horror.
about Aliens or
Aliens was an action movie, whereas Aliens was a horror movie.
Yes.
yeah,
Both,
they're both good.
and
yeah,
both excellent.
Yeah, both were good. I think I enjoyed the second one better.
I did too.
Oh man,
They've-
we're gonna die,
Yeah.
man. What are you talking about?
Who put her in charge? Bill Paxton, is that who
Yeah,
it was?
Bill Paxton.
He is so great. And by the way, he's in Terminator.
And he's dead.
Yeah, he
I know.
died.
I know he's.
Yeah, he
I
died
know he's
quite a while
dead.
back.
But did you know he's in the Terminator?
Thank you, Kevorkian. What the hell?
In the very beginning, when he's, Arnie shows up, he's all butt naked.
Oh, is he one of the punk guys?
He's one of the punk guys that pulls out a switchblade. I was like, holy
Right.
shit, that's Bill Paxton.
Nice.
What's going on?
Nice.
Anyway, it was pretty funny.
We're all gonna die now, man.
So what? Yeah, I know. What other movies like that is like for us dudes like us who have kids that are don't really want to watch old movies, but
Watch Aliens with Brody.
oh, for sure. But what
I
else?
think Aliens is good.
I think True Lies would be another one.
Oh yeah, True Lies would be
Arnold
a good one.
Schwarzenegger.
That's a
yeah.
good one.
That's that's a cute little fun.
Predator,
Predator,
One.
Blues
well,
Brothers for a comedy.
that would be a good one.
How about the Star Wars trilogy?
I think a lot of them have probably seen that. That's probably popular enough to where they don't consider that like an old movie. But maybe they do. I don't know.
Oh, the originals.
Yeah.
I think The Thing
The
from
Thing.
1980 with Kurt Russell.
I've never seen that.
I think Schindler's List.
It's good.
Oh, yeah.
That's good fun.
Oh, for sure. Well, then might also do Amistad then.
Amistad.
Oh well, I don't think that was as
Oh
mainstream.
my God, those movies are awful. I mean, they're good, they're well done, but they're
Right.
like
It's
so
depressing.
one and done.
Yeah, the thing kind of tripped me out.
It's like,
I
yeah, I've
couldn't
seen
get
it.
past it when they're like, "Hey, let's take this razor blade and cut our thumbs open so we can see who's got the." No, fuck
Yeah.
that.
But dude, don't ruin it for me. I haven't seen it.
No,
Get
it's.
outta
I'd watch this. It came out in 1981 or something like
Is there a
that.
clip there? Is there?
It's good.
Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
And it's by John Carpenter. And actually, another one is Escape from New York.
Oh yeah, well,
Remember that
That
thing
is
with
Kurt
Snake,
Russell.
Snake Plissken?
What's his name? Douglas.
With the eye
No, it's
patch.
Kurt Russell.
Kurt Russell. There you go.
He plays Snake Plissken.
Are you talking
I'm not-
about? Are you talking about with the eye patch and stuff?
Yeah, he was supposed to jump down and escape from New York because the president's pod, the plane had crashed, and the president's pod was in the plane, and he had to go and rescue him, and he was in jail or prison or
Right.
something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. What was the okay?
All right, you've got
let's watch the
24
preview.
hours.
So the premise is New York City is a prison.
Correct. They
The whole thing is a prison.
There is only one rule.
survive.
Okay, so it's sort of like
Once you go in, you don't come out.
What is that movie where there's
there any
a
audio on that?
Purge or something like that? Is that kind of
Yeah,
like
I've never
Purge?
watched it. I never watched it. Well, this is the president wrecks, and he goes in to try to find them.
Oh,
and
he's
there's-
got to
the-
rescue him.
and there's
Well,
gangs.
he
in
doesn't.
there that-
I mean, flies. His airplane crashes into the city,
Correct.
and
Snake
he's in this.
Plissken.
He's in this pod, like this little orb that's
Yeah.
inside the plane. It's supposed to be crash resistant and everything. And there's a gang. See, New York City is basically like Alcatraz. The whole freaking city, they just kind of shut down around the bridges and everything.
Right.
Nobody in, nobody out. And
They
they're
just let them kill each other.
unmanaged. It's like Australia.
They just
put
rule
fucking people
themselves.
in there, you know.
You rule yourself.
Yeah. So they were like, "Oh shit, the president's plane just went down in there. Who do we send? We're gonna send Kurt Russell, Snake Piston."
Snake Plissken.
So he's kind of like, "All right, you got 48 hours." They slap a little bracelet on his hand with a little countdown,
All
and they
right.
injected him with a pellet that was
No,
supposed
in his neck that would explode.
Yeah, it would
if he
explode.
doesn't come back in time.
Yeah. So it was like,
Why?
"Hey
Why
man,
not
look."
just leave him there? Why do they have to kill him?
Because he's a bad guy.
Yeah.
Ah.
So he goes in. He's got one eye patch, and he's in there, and he's just like negotiating. It was just all the cliche '80s kind of post-apocalyptic kind of scenes in there, but it was all shit that you have to see. It was really, you got to watch it.
It was good.
Yeah.
Escape from New York.
Yeah.
You've seen it, right?
I can't recall if I have or not.
Yeah, it was good.
I mean, that's a long time ago.
Ah, well, they didn't have movies like this in Bangladesh where you were at, right?
No, they did. We had all those type of movies. I told you how weird it was. Over there, you have a guy that comes to your house with a briefcase of VHS tapes. Okay?
Bootlegs.
And yes, all bootleg. And
Of
you,
your parents in the
and
shower?
you know nothing about them. Like, we don't have the ability to look up what the movie is. There's no
Right.
cover on it. There's
Right.
nothing. So we pick out 4 or 5 movies, and then we watch them during the week. Oh, no, they were beta. Right?
Right.
And then he comes back the next week,
You get him back.
and we swap them out. And so some of them were.
Was this like a Netflix thing? We paid him $15 a month.
Oh God, I'm sure it was $1 a month. I mean,
Oh.
who knows what it was, right? But we had the beta machine, the ginormous beta
Big
player.
door that came up.
Yes, and it had like a
Volkswagen hood.
corded remote, a corded remote.
Yes.
And so yeah, we were watching all these crazy movies. I was, I was 4th, 5th grade, and I'm watching movies.
Hold on a second. Hold on, Austin, producer, wrap your head around that. There's not a remote control with an infrared or a radio frequency. It's a corded remote control.
Yes,
Corded. Yes.
yeah, it was jacked up.
That's
Anyway,
the way
so
they were.
we watched Death Wish.
Oh, that's another good one. Yeah.
Yeah, with Tom Bronson.
Charles Bronson.
Charles Bronson, and I'm in 4th grade,
Right.
and I'm like, that was horrifying.
Right.
And then we watched all of them, by the way, all the Death Wishes, and we watched all these crazy movies. Anyway, my mom literally walked in. All 4 of us were watching it. I'm the youngest of 4, and she's like, "Oh, what are you watching?" And my brother, he's I guess he's the one in charge. He's like, "No, mom, not. You don't want to see this." And so she's like,
your 4th grader could watch it.
right. And she's like, okay. And she wanders off. My mom was a very hands-off.
Right.
I mean, she had a very, very controlling father. So she went way the other way. You know what I mean? And just let us.
Look how you turned out.
She had 2 rules. She had, we can't hurt ourselves and we can't hurt other people. Outside of that, anything goes. And I swear, man, we watched all sorts of crazy shit. It was like, looking back on it, I was like, oh my God.
Well, you've got like Raiders of the Lost Ark. Yeah, I know.
What about Road Warrior? That was always a good one.
Oh, like Mad Max?
Mad Max Road Warrior.
Yeah.
Not the third Mad Max. Not the first one. That was a good movie, but that's
Kevin
completely
Costner.
different. But Road Warrior and then Beyond Thunderdome.
Oh, yeah. Tina Turner.
Yes.
Yeah, that was a great one.
But the Road Warrior was one of my favorites.
Well, that was the same time that Arnold Schwarzenegger came out with Conan.
Conan's another good one.
It was
Yeah.
a good
the
one.
original one, yeah. The original Conan was
It's
good.
amazing when you look at that movie Conan and you have Arnold Schwarzenegger, you have what was that black big dude that was in that?
That was
movie?
Darth Vader.
No. You're
James
talking
Earl
about he
Jones.
was
No.
he was like Wilt Chamberlain or somebody.
Oh, that's,
Yeah,
that's
something
in
like
the
that.
second one.
Oh, okay.
That's in the second one.
Was that Wilt Chamberlain?
That was Wilt Chamberlain, yeah. And Arnold Schwarzenegger looked like 2 feet tall next to him.
I
Yeah.
know.
But there was another one.
Ginormous.
Oh, it was Andre the Giant. It
Oh
was
no, that's Princess Bride.
That's Princess Brides.
So hold on. In the movie, the Conan the Destroyer, right? That's
Conan the Destroyer had Wilt.
It was Wilt Chamberlain, Sven Thorson.
I don't
Is
know.
that the other big dude?
I don't know who that is.
Actually, you know what? It was a picture of Wilt Chamberlain, Andre the Giant, and Arnold Schwarzenegger. He was just on the set at a different time.
Oh, okay.
He was just on the set for something else. But my point by bringing that up is there's a picture of Wilt, Andre, and Arnold, and you're like, Arnold's like
tiny.
this little dude
Little
that's
dude,
a
yeah.
massive person.
Yeah.
You kinda-
Oh, there's the picture you're
there you
talking
go.
about.
Yeah.
Oh, good Lord. That is scary.
Yeah,
Oh, look, they're picking him up.
But isn't that amazing? Look how big that is.
Well, Arnold is 6'1".
Wow.
What?
He's our height. That's what we would look like. Except he's bigger than us.
Next to these guys.
Are you
Oh, my
kidding me?
God.
Andre was Andre like 7'4"?
Yeah, he was ginormous.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
They said that Andre Giant could drink like 36 beers.
Well, that's what killed him. I think he died of liver failure, didn't he?
Yeah, he was just because he could look like when he would
He's
pick up a
7'4".
can, it was like a little tiny juice can to us, and he would sit
Right.
there and just squeeze them out. He would have a 6-pack in minutes.
7'4". I wonder what he died of. I thought it was.
His knees gave out, and I think
George
he got
Gonzalez?
he got a disease in his knee or something that kind of traveled through his body and killed him.
He drank 156 beers in one sitting. 14 and a half gallons.
Oh, that beats my record.
I've had more bourbon than that.
Look at the beer can in his hand up there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like a little tiny little can.
It does. It looks like one of those little mini, like those little mini Cokes.
It's like a little, like a little mini Coke, or you get a little can of orange juice. It's a little small thing. That was
So he was a
insane.
wrestler, like start to finish. I mean, I know he went into the movies a little bit,
He was wrestling. That's
like WWE. Or,
yes.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
He
Yeah.
was awesome in Princess Bride.
Well, he had a speech impediment, or I don't know if he was deaf or what, but he was hard to understand. But yeah, he was good in it.
Yeah, he's
He also apparently took a shit on a plane
Oh boy!
that
Wow.
made them evacuate the plane.
What? Oh, that can't be true.
Yes.
All right, so he died of congestive heart failure,
Yes.
which is pretty consistent with people of that size. Yeah.
Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah, but that really, he took a dump on a plane and they had to evacuate it. It's 'cause,
It was so.
dude, can you imagine the
That-
intestinal tract that guy's got?
That wouldn't be the first time. I remember reading about somebody whose flatulence was so bad they had to land somewhere.
It may have been him. Maybe because he couldn't fit into a plain toilet. He couldn't fit in one of those little things.
So we
It
take
may
a
have-
shit in a 5-gallon
Well,
bucket?
it may have been the gas,
That's
the
disgusting.
farts.
God.
It was either he shit on the plane.
No,
or he
this
farted.
this was fairly recent. What I'm talking about.
Well, I know the one person had the diarrhea,
Ugh.
and it was all the way up the aisle
Okay.
as they were going to the bathroom, and it was so bad they had to evacuate. And they pulled in hazmat to clean the plane.
Oh God.
This was recent, like over this year.
Yeah.
Lord.
They had the diarrheas. They couldn't hold it.
I wonder if there's any kind of liability.
And there's pictures of like shit up the aisle.
Come on, we don't need to know all the details. God.
Was it video? Was it glistening? Was it dried? Were there nuts?
No, it was just
Fruit?
like little.
corn?
Pulled pork?
There's some spinach in it. Some greens.
Okay.
I don't
Anyway,
know.
wow.
I
How did we
didn't-
go from movies we want our kids to
Couple
watch to
vertebraes?
people who diarrhea on a plane?
I don't think they got that close to the shit piles.
Anyway, I think it's important that
That's
we
why
have our teenage sons and our young men go back and watch some of those movies, man.
All right, so you have about 10 movies now that you can
I know.
watch.
we got Full Metal Jacket.
That was good.
Yeah,
It's
that's a good one.
intense.
That's a good one. What about Platoon? If you're going to do army movies,
That's
Yeah.
good too.
military
But
movies.
I've only
also
seen that
got-
once though.
You've got the kind of flip side of that too, because you've got like Stand By Me and The Outsiders, kind of like.
Wasn't a fan of The Outsiders. I like Stand By Me though.
I have no interest in watching that kind of stuff.
How about like The Lost Boys?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Well, that's a vampire movie, so that's probably a little bit
It has
better.
a
Oh, and it has somebody.
attractive
Yeah, who was in it? Some cute.
Jamie Gertz
Oh, from
from
Twister.
Lost Boys. No, she was something else in Lost Boys.
Yeah, but she was on. That's what I'm thinking of, right?
Yes, from Twister.
Yeah, she was the psycho.
Corey Feldman was on that. What the brothers were on that, I think, right?
Kiefer Sutherland. Mm-hmm.
No, Corey Haim and Corey Feldman. Those boys. One of them died. Corey Haim died because of
He killed himself, didn't he?
Yeah, Feldman. Man, look, I got to tell you, there is something going on. There's some sort of conspiracy. I'm going to call it.
Corey Feldman was very direct about the conspiracy.
He said, but look, here's the thing. Corey Feldman is still like going out there and entertaining, doing his wannabe Michael Jackson stuff. I kind of feel bad for him because he's like on the cusp of being good, but he's nowhere near good.
Right.
Nowhere near where you should be performing professionally.
Yeah, you guys
And he's
showed a
up
clip
there-
of that, and it was really disturbing.
Oh, he's up there just, whatever. It is what it is, and I'm happy. I wish him success. I'm not trying to shame him or anything like that.
Right.
It's just like, when you don't have the potential, sometimes it's kind of like Biden being president. Like, come on, dude. You just need to step down and stop doing that. But why is he getting up there? Why is he getting opportunity? Look, Corey Feldman is on mainstream networks. They are putting him on ABC. They are putting him
Really?
on. Oh, yeah. Like, he was.
On what? I mean, what shows? Like, what's he doing?
I don't know what shows. I don't remember off the. But if we pull him up, he's been on the show in the last 1 or 2 years.
Singing his music.
Oh, with this, I've got a new release, and it's some sort of weird shit. He's got a bunch of
We've
Robert
watched that.
Palmer girl dancers in
We
the
watched that,
background,
yes.
kind of playing
So in
the
other
instruments.
words, you're. I think where you're going with this. You're saying he's got something on them, so they're letting him.
They're
do
feeding
stuff.
him. They're kind of like, yeah, fuck it. We'll just give him some money. We'll make sure he has a comfortable life.
Right.
Just say, don't spill the beans because we know you got some sort
Well,
of manifesto somewhere.
He was clear that Hollywood, they like young boys.
well.
That's what he was saying.
So Corey Feldman full set. Well, let's watch that. Go back.
Oh yeah, that sounds great.
Right there on the right. It says full set. This was 2 months ago.
2 months
That
ago.
video right there.
Oh yeah.
That
Is that
was-
where he goes up to the microphone and then busts his mouth because he's too close to it,
Oh, I don't know.
God.
and he gets angry?
This is going to be awful, isn't it?
Let's see. I don't know.
Corey. He's got the blow-up video screen behind
What's that
him.
guy doing? That guy's one.
Oh, there you go. There's one of his dancers.
Oh, is that Corey?
No, that's his. Hey, where's the Corey at?
All
Some
right.
girl dressed up in some.
They're not like choreographed here. They don't know what they're doing. They're stumbling around the stage.
I don't really think.
Yeah, why don't
Hold
you
on.
fast
Producer's
forward
kind
this a
of
little bit?
rummaging through this.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Well, back up. I want to see the intro, Mr. Producer. Okay, so he goes out there.
Oh,
He's
look
got
at
his
him.
finger in the air, dressed up in these
Leopard.
kind of.
Oh, this is like so uncomfortable. Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah. I'm just like, come on, man.
And are people like looking around or?
Yeah, Corey's continued lack of self-awareness.
We're
is
reading
damn
some of the
impressive.
comments. That's so bad.
Oh my god. Just scroll up. I want to see the video. Oh my gosh.
Oh no. Look at they're laughing at him in the crowd.
Listen to the backup singer.
I mean,
Oh no.
everyone's like, fucking, I'm getting paid. I don't care. I'm a session player. I'll be up here. They're going to pay me all day. You know why? Because there's a conspiracy going on and the, I don't even know who they are.
Yeah, crazy.
What is it?
Okay, this is
not
painful,
Epstein.
though.
Who's the Weinstein? Who's this? What's that guy's name? Jeff Weinstein or
Are you talking about the guy that the Me Too?
the guy
Harvey Weinstein.
Harvey Weinstein. Yeah.
He's he started the whole Me Too movement
Well, he did.
against him.
Yes, he was
Yeah.
the reason of
He
it.
was the cause of it. Yeah.
Correct. And he's kind of like a troll.
Yeah, he's a
He was like a
douchebag.
troll.
Yeah, it's crazy. I was reading
Yeah,
like
but
an
Harvey
interview with
Weinstein, he's in jail right now. He's in prison, right?
Correct. Sentenced to an additional 16 years.
Wow. Harvey Weinstein likely to spend the rest of his life in jail, in prison.
And he was a multi-million, very powerful man.
very
at one point.
powerful. Yeah, and
I
so
would've
recently
disappeared.
Sharon Stone was sharing how when she was young, same type of bullshit. She got called into some Sony chairman, or Sony something or other, some nice, office, and
His
she was
Wang was hanging out. And she's like, "Give me a beat."
well, yeah, she was
Sharon.
she was Sharon Stone. She was sitting down on the couch, and he walked over and said, "Yeah, you're very talented. You're very beautiful. I think you have a wonderful future. But first," and he literally unzips his pants and drops his penis in front of her, and she said she started laughing hysterically. She didn't know how to handle it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like some women are like freaking out, I guess. But she laughed hysterically, and he got embarrassed and zipped up his pants and walked out some back door in the room.
Right.
And then the admin came in and was like, "Okay, yeah, we're done here." And she was like, I just started laughing. I don't know why.
Well, because some dude had the arrogance
Yes.
to just unleash his junk.
Yes, unbelievable. And it
In front of
happened
your face.
all the time. And I'm sure it
Yeah.
still happens.
Oh, yeah. I do it every Monday.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh, look at that. She was in,
I mean-
what was that? Total Recall. That's another
Total
one.
Recall. That was a good movie.
Yeah, the pink right there.
That's Arnold Schwarzenegger when his face melts
Oh, yeah, when he starts...
because he's on Mars.
oh, yes.
Yeah.
When they start... that was... it was a good movie, though. It was a good premise, too.
They
Go on
remade that.
vacation from in your mind. Imagine having to pay money to have a digital vacation.
Yeah, well...
You don't physically experience.
That's actually, I can see that. Yeah, they implanted memories. That's what it was.
Correct.
They downloaded memories into your brain, and you don't know the difference.
Right.
It was a vacation.
You were there.
Right.
Well, I'll tell you what. How about like Die Hard?
Good one.
It's another good one.
Yeah.
That's a
Die
Have you seen
Hard.
all of them?
No, just start with Die Hard 1.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go through the rest of them because you know what?
It's Hans Gruber.
Hans Gruber,
He was awesome. That's
Yeah.
the dude. He was at Harry Potter, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was Snape.
Harry Pooter.
Yeah.
Harry Potter. Yeah, he was good at Hans Gruber.
Yeah. Well,
He
Hans
was
Gruber was
he was an
Alan.
awesome bad guy.
Alan Rickman.
Alan Rickman.
Alan Rickman.
Yeah, he was
And
he was an awesome bad guy.
Well, Bruce Willis is like full on dementia right now.
I know.
Is it
sad.
dementia?
They call it
No.
aphasia. It's a form of it
Aphasia. Yeah,
where he
That's too
doesn't
bad.
remember things.
it's sad.
Yeah, there was some video of him, and he's just kind of a space cadet. You know, it just.
It's going to happen to all of us.
Well, they
eventually.
said that he's losing his ability to communicate,
That sucks.
and that he doesn't know he doesn't know Demi Moore anymore, his ex-wife and the mother of his children.
Man.
I guess she showed up after a couple months away, and he came back and he didn't know her.
That's so sad.
Damn.
I hate it. And it's just not fair for. I mean, he's too young. I mean, I get 70 plus maybe.
He's in his 60s, isn't he? I don't know how old he is.
That's
All right, since we announced Bruce's diagnosis of aphasia in 2022, Bruce's condition has progressed. We have more specific diagnosis.
It is
Temporal dementia. FTD is a cruel disease.
Yeah.
I mean, do they even? I think they still don't know what causes it. Is that true?
Well,
I mean, even though they pouring tons of money into it,
I'll tell you what.
I don't think they know why.
Barbara O'Neill suggests that dementia, because she's like, well, they didn't have dementia in the 1900s. They didn't have dementia.
Do they
in the
really know that?
1800s.
How do they know that?
I
How
think
do they not know that?
I think they just wrote it off as old.
All right. Well,
You know what I mean?
but they no.
But
I
anyway,
think
keep
dementia
going.
and
All right, look,
Alzheimer's existed
I-
back then. They just didn't classify it
Look,
that way.
I don't believe that you're giving our medical community enough credit.
That's probably a true.
You know,
statement.
because they were taking people apart since the dawn of time.
And they knew
they've
it
been
wasn't.
archiving-
They knew it wasn't normal for somebody in
Well,
their 50s to like
They would call it
forget who
something.
everybody is.
Well, yeah,
My-
but they also did some really strange things like give lobotomies.
Right.
That's true too, and that
Right.
could have been just a look. I don't know, but
And-
my
and
point is
put
that
like little things on their head that screwed into your
how
brain.
often have you heard of people having dementia? Like, remember growing up, like your grandparents, your great grandparents.
I've been hearing it my whole life.
Yeah,
I haven't.
my grandfather had it
Yeah.
at 70.
I remember as a kid here, grandparents.
So, anyways,
people having
Barbara O'Neill suggested that it didn't occur 50 years ago, 100 years ago, or at least the frequency of it occurring has been like exponentially increasing.
Yeah,
Well, there's more people.
but I know where you're going with that.
My
It's processed foods.
It's well, actually, that's not where I was going.
Horrible
but
diet, all that
it's,
stuff.
It's related to that. It's a bunch of stuff. It's all of the shit that we do today that we didn't do back
Yep,
then.
there's toxins in the environment.
Plastics, microplastics.
There's a million.
but
reasons.
there's
I'd like to look at. I'd like to see that by if that's going to be the study, us versus like Europe. Is there more Alzheimer's / dementia in the U.S. compared to
That's a great point.
some country in
because
Africa?
they eat better.
Well, I asked the doctor about
Apparently,
my asshole when I went up there to get
Ooh.
my colonoscopy,
Oh.
and he was talking about the
You asked him
amount
about
of
it?
polyps that a person has. And I asked him, this is post-surgery, because he was talking to me about, we found this, we moved them, everything's good to go. But I was like, well, you know what? Let me ask a question. You know, if we're in the United States, all right, and what is the mean count of polyps that you would find in an average
Male.
no, in an average person that comes in for your treatments versus Europe? Does Europe have more polyps that you're removing, or the United States have more polyps that you're removing? As for an average,
it's a great question.
And he says definitely the United States. So it's definitely based on that conversation. It's definitely the food that we're eating in the United States, because the United
Right.
States, we freaking chime this all the time.
Well, eating fiber helps control all of that. Because my doctor was like, you need more fiber, right? Because you get polyps, so you need to eat more fiber, right? So that means eating more greens and shit like that, or fiber pills, or whatever, bran, shit like that, right? So you need to that gives you a better, healthy colon, right?
Yeah.
So if you're eating a bunch of just red meat and cheese, there's no fiber in that, right? Or
Right.
processed foods. I think it's processed foods. We don't eat really any processed foods anymore.
Yeah, we still do, I guess.
Yeah,
Not
we don't.
too
We
bad.
don't. We don't eat much. Like we avoid all the frozen foods.
Right.
We don't
right.
get any of that stuff anymore.
Right. Well, that's good.
you
That's
know?
good. It's
I mean,
not that easy to do because then you got to do a lot of planning.
Well,
Right.
we do. We plan dinner every week.
That's great.
We're doing this, and this.
Oh, that's great.
What do you go buy
We've gotten so busy that we've slipped on that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, there's nights that are like that, right?
sure.
Like tonight, right? Because I forgot Julie was going out. So I just fixed me a can of soup.
Right.
Right?
Yeah, yeah.
Which I'm sure there's preservatives in that. But
Of course.
it's not as highly processed as
There's
some of those
preservatives
foods.
in everything.
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 Yeah.
And we can't get away from it.
Yeah, but it's shelf life. I mean, because it's not practical. We don't have the type of food supply distribution,
Yeah.
apparatus.
And if we want
to do that.
to start, like, if I want a chicken coop in my back, if I want to plant my own vegetables, the government wants in on that. The government's now saying that you have to register gardens in your backyard.
Since when?
Since when?
They're
Here in
not
Texas?
they're not saying they're doing it now. It's on the table of things to try to start controlling.
To control.
Yeah. I mean,
Just don't tell them about it.
well, I mean, then you're going to break the law. Just kind of like you didn't tell us you had guns. Oh,
Yeah.
we didn't know you had 222 guns.
You had
How'd you get all those guns? We don't have anywhere in your pay schedule or your charges that show that you purchased these guns. How'd you acquire these guns?
right.
Yeah.
I found it in the bottom of a river.
It's all Venmo.
Yes. It's all via Venmo.
Is it illegal to keep a gun if you find it in the street?
This is like a gun lane there.
Well, we're not supposed
Yeah.
to. We're not supposed to. There's not a gun registry, right? There is no national gun registry. There's not supposed to. It's
Not yet,
illegal.
Let's
anyway.
say it's brand new in a box, hasn't been opened. You get like some sort of package. It's like laying out in the middle of the street. You're like, what the fuck is this? You pick it up and it's like
It's
it's a Beretta.
Right.
Yeah, it's a bazooka.
I mean, do you sit there and you're like, oh well, do I keep this Beretta? Do I turn it in?
I'd keep it.
Is it illegal?
I don't know.
Is it illegal to find $500 in the middle of the street in an envelope and keep it?
No.
If there's nothing associated with it,
Is there any ethics with that? Should you try to find the owner?
how do you
But
turn in an envelope of $500 if there's not in a
But
wallet?
But there's nothing illegal for you to keep it.
I remember we were in the.
Do you have to claim it in your taxes?
I'm sure they want you to.
Oh, you're
Well,
supposed
it's below
to.
$600, so you're good.
What if it's $700? Look, these are just kind of like dudes
No,
like us
it's
questions.
for
you
real.
know? I mean,
Yeah.
it's just kind of because here's the thing: is that the attempt was to hire 56,000 IRS agents
It's actually
87,000.
87,000.
It-
Yeah.
to start grooming our finances,
Correct.
so that
They
can,
sold that because they said we want to go after the mega rich. Well,
No, that's bullshit.
that's bullshit. No, they're going to come after us.
Oh yeah.
They're going to start going after tips, waiters' tips and stuff.
Unreal. They're not spending our money fast enough, so they want more.
Yeah, that's just kind of
That's
bullshit.
basically
I'm
it.
telling you, it's frustrating with all the money. I think I brought this up on a couple podcasts. And I don't want to beat this dead horse, man, but I'm sick of all the spending we're doing. I'm sick of it. And the Democrats think that they're.
No, it's all of them.
It's
It's
not
all of
just
them.
Democrats.
Yeah. I sent you guys a meme, and you're right, because it's not just all Democrats. But I'll tell you what, the last debate that happened with the Republicans, and Vivek won, in my opinion. And I think
Oh, the debate.
with
Yeah.
the debate that they had for the Republicans, there was Tim Scott. Tim Scott dropped out.
Correct.
But Vivek
I like
had,
Tim Scott, though.
I liked him.
I mean, there's
yeah.
nothing wrong with him. He just didn't have it.
No.
Well, I mean, none of them have the numbers right now. None of them.
No, but he doesn't.
Chris
I don't-
Christie
he-
needs to
I-
drop
I
out.
don't think Tim Scott has the aptitude. I don't think he has the temperament.
I don't think he has the personality for it.
No, he doesn't. I mean, he could be, whatever. So
He's a
I want
senator,
to focus on Vivek and what he said about Nikki Haley, which really kind of opened my eyes on some of the things, because that there's dealings going on when you're in high places and you're kind of like, hey, I'll let this go. Hey, we're going to do this for you.
Oh yeah, that's the way it works.
So Vivek was kind of like, he had mentioned that or insinuated that Nikki Haley grew up poor, even before she became
UN ambassador.
In UN ambassador, she didn't have a whole lot of money. So since she's been a UN ambassador, she's gotten on all these boards, military boards.
Yeah.
Just private.
Raytheon.
military contractors.
Yeah, military contractors. And now she's a multimillionaire. And it's kind of and Vivek compared her to Dick Cheney, in saying she's
Correct.
basically another Dick Cheney in 3-inch heels. And is that who you want for president? Someone that's selling us out? Because he had brought up Hunter Biden's laptop and all the money that Biden's family's making, and it was kind of like, you know what? That's horrible. And it's out there in front of us, and no one's talking about it. But I'll tell you what, who else is talking about is that it happens on both sides of the aisle. You know, it's it's Democrats
It
and
totally
Republicans. And he totally calls out Nikki Haley. And I just thought it was clutch, it was perfect, and it was right on. Because she's a multi-million-dollar why? Because of her influence. You're not supposed to be making money off of it.
No one leaves Congress not without being
Everybody
a
does
millionaire.
it, though. That's in
Without being
in
a millionaire.
politics,
No.
Everyone does it.
If you get into Congress, boom, check that box.
That's
You're
why
a
they don't
millionaire
like
when
Trump.
you leave.
Because they can't influence him.
Well,
And
Well-
Vivek is a billionaire as well.
Yes, he
Don't
is.
let that fool you. He's a billionaire as well.
And he got his money in pharmaceuticals.
Correct.
So his hands are not clean.
Correct.
well, we haven't found a whole lot of dirt on him yet, except for the fact that George Soros is, even though I don't want to throw stones at Vivek and insinuate that he's related to George Soros. However, George Soros played a big role in his development. Period. And
Well, he got a scholarship, I believe, or something.
Yeah,
he
or a
was an
grant
immigrant.
or
His parents
something.
were an immigrant, and he was taken under the wings of George Soros. And George Soros,
but he addressed that head on. He
Yeah,
was like,
did.
yeah.
but so what?
yeah,
You know what?
he was like, it was free money that they were offering in a fellowship, and I took it.
Yeah.
I mean,
He's a billionaire, and he took it. So I'm just saying,
oh wait, no, he wasn't a billionaire at the time.
I get it.
Oh, okay.
I get it. I'm just saying there's a lot of parts going on here, and the fact is that
Yeah, nobody.
I don't believe him.
Yeah.
I don't believe him. I think he's full of shit. I think what he says is incredible, and I really respect what he's saying.
I think
But
he's
you know
obnoxious.
what? Obama, it was an excellent speaker, and yeah, he is obnoxious. But Obama was an excellent speaker. He's still an excellent speaker, and he was a total butt monkey and totally shoved his foot in his mouth about a week and a half ago with his comments about the Israeli and Palestine event.
He doesn't think so.
Fuck him.
Well, he can't do any wrong in his eyes.
Yeah, he didn't.
Well,
he
he's a
didn't think he
narcissist.
said anything wrong. He dogged Israel and called it an occupation.
Well, I tell you what I liked, and you sent the video because I didn't watch. I didn't even know the debate was on for one thing. 'Cause
I
I've been
didn't
so
either.
damn busy. What I liked was when Vivek. It was the same comment. He called out the announcers, saying the Republicans shouldn't have. The Democrats would not have. Was it Greg Gutfeld as a moderator?
Right.
Why do we have MSNBC folks here? And he called out specifically the lady that was there.
Yeah, because they were pushing the Russian.
The Russia gate and all that hoax and this and that. And he called her out. He asked her a question and basically says, all right, answer the question, please.
Right.
And they flashed to her and she just has this shit-eating grin on her face.
Yeah, she's like, you're
what do I do? What do I do? You're
no,
a
she
dick.
was like, you're a fucking asshole.
Right.
Yeah, she smiled
yeah,
just like
she's
that.
smiling
Open
with a
smile. You
grit.
can see her teeth, and you can
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
you can like
She's
feel
like-
what she's saying.
Yeah.
Because she knew that they were right.
All
And she
right.
was like, I'm getting paid. I don't care. Suck a dick. Suck a dick.
Right.
Right. Was that what she's saying?
I was paraphrasing what I felt she was
okay.
thinking, perhaps. but
Interesting.
Right.
Okay.
not like a state, Well, kind of like the Disney director, Kennedy, whatever her fucking name is.
Kathleen Kennedy.
Kathleen Kennedy. I mean, she's just a train wreck. I mean, he was so right when he's talking about the media, and he was just like, what say you? I mean, was it Hillary misinformation, or
Right.
was it what was the other thing he said? Was Trump actually colluding with Russia, or was it Hillary disinformation? What say you? Go. And
Yeah.
he kind of like just totally put it on him, and they were
Right.
just like, People
And
were like,
then-
well,
and
go
then-
ahead and respond to that.
Yeah,
you
and the crowd was like,
Lester Holt was like, we need to move on.
When did you guys just drop ass?
I did not.
Are you lying, Jeff?
I don't lie about that.
You do lie about that.
No, I always own my gas. I don't smell anything.
Own your gas. Wow.
Yes.
It wasn't me.
I don't smell anything.
Okay. Let me rephrase the question. Since we started the podcast, have you released any gas?
Since we started, I may have done some out there. That's not going to come in here,
That was
though.
a long time ago.
Yeah.
Well,
Maybe a booger is kind of lodged weird,
no.
Yeah, maybe.
creating a weird scent.
No, I don't think that's it at all.
Maybe you need your teeth cleaned.
Is
No.
it your is it your mustache? Something stuck in that?
No.
No, I don't smell anything.
Anyway, hey, I want to make one more comment about the whole women's rights and stuff like that. There was I think it was a non-profit, but it was a women's organization that fights endometriosis, and they
Do what?
you know what
Oh
endometriosis
yeah,
is?
my wife has it and my mother had it.
Right.
Really
It's a obviously a woman parts
Correct.
condition,
bad.
and this organization is solely dedicated to advancing,
Studies and advancement and cures and all that stuff.
all that stuff.
Treatment.
And they just named a tranny as CEO.
Well, I don't have a problem with that as long as that.
Endometriosis, a woman's condition.
Yes.
And he's what?
A dude.
They just named a tranny as the CEO.
But still, is he qualified?
He would say that. He would say so.
He experiences it.
No, I don't think that's. Look, I get what you're saying. But
Well, I mean,
look,
women
I don't want to
are
hold
horrified.
people back. I don't want to hold people back. I don't care if they've got a dick, fake
Would
dick.
you have a problem with a man leading the Susan G. Komen Breast Cancer Foundation?
I don't care. Why would I not care?
Well,
I wouldn't have a problem with that.
it's kind of the same thing.
It kind of is, actually.
I don't. It doesn't matter to me. I don't care who runs it. The whole point of it is to try to make it successful. Regardless, you can have fantastic opposite gender folk out there that want to make sure that they have an impact on whatever program they want to run. Who cares? I don't give a shit.
Maybe the better flip side of this is: would you have a woman as a football anchor on TV?
Well, we
that'd
do.
be outrageous.
Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying.
I mean, there is one on every single show, every single Sunday.
Yes.
And
They
every
can't-
time they
they
come
can't-
on, I'm like, bitch,
they-
shut up.
They can't have a show. Oh, it was funny. We were watching the Titans game. Shelly and I were, and there was a female, color. I haven't seen that. Like literally.
Hold on, stop a second. There's a female color. You want to describe what this female color is?
No. Those are the ones that do color commentary.
Like Troy Aikman.
Right. Like they're not the main person.
Tony
They're the
Romo.
person that
Oh, I
provides
see what
color.
you're saying.
But
They're
they
not
were
a person of color doing.
Oh, be quiet. Anyway, and they both had headsets on, and she was awful. She was awful.
Really?
And Shelly was like going off. She was just like, man, she just needs to shut up. She has
Right.
no idea what she's talking about.
Was she juggy?
That's what Shelly was saying. I just kind of stayed quiet.
I mean, if she was juggy, at least there's a reason.
they didn't show her.
were
so
there? Oh, so it was just her voiceover.
But you don't see
Interesting.
you don't see the announcers, but maybe for 30 seconds during a game,
yeah.
right?
Whatever.
It was almost like it was just I don't know.
Look, here's the thing. If
They're good, who cares?
If they good, I don't care.
That's
They
right.
sound good.
If they're
Do your
good-
shit, man.
If they're good,
I don't
no
care.
one cares.
I mean, it
But
sounds.
she was poor. There's really bad men color
Of course,
announcers as well.
absolutely,
right?
absolutely.
So they're not all good.
I just thought it was. What was funny about that story is my wife was hating her.
Called it out. Says get a dude in there.
I don't think she said that. She was just like, she was awful.
Women suck.
Women-
Get men in there.
God, wish.
You do wonder. You do wonder. Like now they have female referees all the time. Every game there's a female referee,
Oh, yes.
and you wonder how many guys when they throw a flag, these guys are like, what the all sexist and whatever.
Yeah, I agree. I just want. Sorry, man. We have to delete this little section. I get distracted.
Yeah.
By what? I don't even know what you got distracted by.
Oh well, then we'll just move on. So we have birthdays in the month of October. We're going to chat about, right? Whose birthday is it?
Celebrity birthdays?
Yeah. Well, Paul's birthday.
Mine was in October.
Oh, I was looking at October. Awkward.
So what are you, 53 now?
I am 53.
Wow.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah.
I'm 54.
Wow.
Oh.
So I don't know who some of these people are. Like that dude that's up.
Oh, look at me.
How disappointing.
See how my talons are just aged?
So are we supposed to guess who some of these people are?
Yeah, it'd be great to know who they are. Isn't that
Well, something just happened.
No,
Lil Peep.
It changed around.
I don't.
It's like a little
How do you spell that first name?
November
Lee
1 birthdays.
Chapo?
Oh, November
Paige
1st.
Hyman.
These are the
Lee
people from
Chapo.
November 1st. Well,
Well,
why don't we just...
I guess Lil Peep is dead.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know who that is.
I don't either.
Oh, yeah, why are they showing people that have passed? I mean, it doesn't make any sense.
I don't
You
know
keep
any of these
celebrating
people.
birthdays.
Jiggy Turner? I don't know who that is either.
Yeah, I don't know any.
Or Jiang Yong?
You too low.
You know, it's just this right here is showing how disconnected we are with the younger generation. These are all people that they know who they are. They're TikTok influencers and a
Paige
dancer
Hyland.
and a YouTube star.
That's Blossom, isn't it? Oh, no, that's Sonny Sandler.
We have no idea who
Who's
any
the
of
piece
these
of
people
shit in the mask?
are. Oh, that's Rambo Live 20, Twitch star. A Twitch star.
Get
The fuck is a Twitch star?
somebody has a.
Is Twitch a podcast platform? Twitch, isn't it?
We're going to be on Twitch.
Yeah, we're Twitch.
We're not yet.
Stars.
We're going to be on Twitch.
Well, I'll tell you what. Lisa Marie Presley.
Lisa Loeb, she's dead.
She dead.
Well, she died at age 54
Yes.
in 2023, right?
Ooh, Scarlett Johansson.
Oh.
She was born on November, what does it say? 22nd? Oh, she'll be 40 next year.
It's coming up.
How about Robbie Bachman from BTO? Bachman Turner Overdrive.
I don't understand why they have people who are dead. Bruce Lee is like this has been dead for so long.
I know.
This is just weird.
Emma Stone.
Emma Stone, so cute. November 6th, 88. Anne Hathaway, November 12th, 82. Winston Churchill. Oh, yeah. How old is he? Oh, he's 111?
Oh, come on.
He
We
was
got to
born
find
in
some birthdays.
74.
Fuck these deaths.
Marie Curie. These aren't deaths.
No, these are born. Famous people
we
born.
We
want
need
David-
birthdays like people that are still fucking alive.
I want
David,
alive
how
people.
about Des Dior?
Huh.
Or, I don't know.
Well,
these
you know what?
people.
Actually, there's just not. I didn't see a lot of people. That's
Rich Boy Troy.
Okay.
Ian Boggs.
This is painful. These are-
Jaden This website sucks, Mr.
This
Producer.
is TikTok stars,
yeah.
YouTube stars, and Instagram stars.
Look at Caitlin Ford. What kind of face was that?
all right. Well, here are some birthdays for November 14th. Condoleezza Rice was born today.
Oh,
And that's all. There's Butch Walker. Nobody knows him.
she's got to be so pissed off. She wanted to be the commissioner of the NFL, and that dude is never going to step down.
Look, he's making $50 million a year.
He is
Why would he?
never going to leave, and she is never going to be the NFL commissioner.
Well, you know what? Fuck Condoleezza Rice.
Whoa,
Ooh.
what's up,
Seriously.
bro?
I mean, her and
George W. Bush,
no, the Defense Department guy,
Robert Gates.
Robert Gates. Oh no, the guy that announced that, hey, we lost $1 trillion. We have no idea where it's at. I don't remember his name.
Ollie North.
No, dude.
Oh, wow, you're going way back. Iran-Contra scandal with George Bush Sr. No, Ronald Reagan.
Yeah. Did you ever hear the Gwar song? Ollie North.
Gore,
Gwar.
like Inconvenient Truth. Gore.
Gwar. GWAR.
No.
They have a song called Ollie North. Ollie North. Yes.
Oh, sing it. Go ahead, Jeff.
I played this in college, which was a very long time
Open
ago.
mic. Go.
No.
We'll
We'll have to play it, see if you can find it. Gwar, Ollie North.
Come on,
It's terrible.
kick it.
No.
Oh.
You know who
Donald Rumsfeld.
That's what I
That's
said,
what he
Rumsfeld.
said. He said Rumsfeld.
Oh, well.
What about him? He lost money?
He made an announcement like before 9/11, like the day before 9/11. And he
So
said
9/10?
September 10th. Yes.
9/10.
he said that we misplaced like $1 trillion.
Well, how you do that?
I don't know, but nobody said shit about it because the very next day 9/11 happened.
So you think he knew that was coming?
I don't know, man. There's always something. It's kind of like, hey, look at them, distraction.
All right,
Well,
let's play a little bit of Gwar, Ollie North.
Oh, this is a whole
Oliver North.
Ollie North.
Ollie.
Oh.
Wish I could use this file, baby, and it's better this way to hurt each other with an
What the hell?
right. Well,
All right, can you turn this off immediately?
Like, a small
Like-
here.
Immediately.
Shit. We used to play this when I was on the radio stations in college.
I laid off.
Why?
And what I got up today, on my
Hold
pills,
on.
I got
Did
a
you
splitting
listen to this?
headache.
Did you listen to that kind of shit?
North.
Did you listen to that kind
No,
of stuff?
I did not listen to that, but we played it several times during our radio program.
At college.
The college, yes.
Oh.
Why?
Were you doing like the midnight
Because
special?
it was
like,
so bad.
Hi,
It was awful.
This is Jeff for the Cincinnati College
Yeah,
of
there
your
was-
choice,
it was-
and
it
tonight's
was-
special is going to be.
it was-
Tell us about this.
It was me.
Hold on. Okay, when I got up today, on my pills, I got a splitting headache. Oh, baby, we got to get away. I take a day, I take 25, got cancer in my butt. Got to stay alive. Ignore it, honey. It'll go away. I'll go away. What kind of shit is that?
Oh, those are great lyrics. I got cancer in my butt.
Ollie North.
Okay. All right. Tell us about your radio station experience back in your famous days.
Yeah, I did radio in college, and it was me and a couple of buddies, and we were called. We had our name. It was called Triple Climax.
No.
Oh.
Yes.
Very nice.
It was me and Tim and Rob, and we all had different tastes in music. You know,
Okay.
I grew up listening to AC/DC, Boston, Led Zeppelin, and all them, right?
Okay.
Who vetted the name Triple Climax?
It was cool back in the day.
It really wasn't.
It's kind of
It was cool back in the day.
It wasn't at all.
And we were the last show of the night, and we would
Probably a reason
play
for
everything.
that.
So I'd play all the rocks, right, stuff. So Tim was all into the Cure and New Order and shit
Ugh.
like that, and Rob
And
was
Yaz.
into Yaz, and Rob was into thrash. So
Oh, that's the name of that genre?
yeah, so he was into
Thrash.
thrash metal, you know, the Anthrax, the Slayers, and all that shit, right? So,
Okay.
So we had and we'd play all of it. So
And you were allowed to play whatever you
we
wanted.
could play whatever the hell we wanted.
And it was a college radio station.
Correct.
Did you have, I mean,
Did
what
you
was
ever
your
play
following?
Pink
Oh, yeah, we had
Floyd?
That's how we met quite a few people. The girls I ended
Oh,
up
like
living
your
with, we
Midnight
met
Oil
them through the
group?
radio.
Your groupies?
They actually were groupies, yes. We meet them for dinners and everything.
So you get to see.
Oh.
Is that how you met the Midnight Oil people? Or
That was the
the Hooters? The Hooters, yeah.
Well, yeah, I was mixed up with the radio and all that stuff. That's how I got pulled into all that.
Oh.
that
Promotional
yeah.
stuff?
So yeah,
Did you get free CDs?
They didn't have CDs back then. That was
Cassette?
pre-CDs.
8 tracks?
It was all vinyl.
Reel to reel?
Oh. Real to real.
It was all vinyl.
Yeah, we got a promotional here. It goes your real.
But we made programs on
Complimentary.
carts. You know the
We
carts.
got some new magnetic tape here.
But we had promos. We'd open our shows with little promos we made in there.
Bum, bum,
Nice.
It was
So that's
So
when
when they-
that greased the reels for the ultimate achievement, which is Dudes Like Us podcast.
Correct.
That's right.
correct. It was a lot of fun.
Did you have like
bet.
like sound bites of the Triple Climax? Like,
I used to have a bunch of
Oh.
tapes. No,
I miss you.
how about like
Oh, I thought it was Climax.
it
What
was
are you
Triple
doing?
Climax. Yes.
yeah, Triple Climax? No, it's not like I Miss You, like the Climax Blues Band.
Well, that's what I thought you were talking about.
Oh, we should have stopped after I thought.
Oh.
No, but it was a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun. And we met a lot of people, right? So they'd call up and we'd take requests and
You were a celebrity?
like I said, the ladies that Tim and I ended up living with, we met through the radio program.
What was the stupidest request you ever got?
Oh gosh, I don't remember. If we had it, we played it. We
You-
didn't give a shit.
Oh, you didn't just blow them off?
No, we just like, hey, if we have it, we'll play it. We don't care.
And so what they asked for, like Michael Jackson?
If
You're
we had it,
basically an on-live jukebox.
yeah. I mean, if we didn't have any,
why wouldn't you have everything? I guess it was a very limited selection you guys
Yeah,
had?
we had a room full of just
Random
well,
shit?
records take up room, right? They're not like the CDs, and it's all digital now, right? So there's limited space.
That must have
Yeah.
been so fun.
Yeah, so we just pick stuff, and we're like playing this. We
You get to the point where you
we
know where
play
every
shit we
album
never even
is.
knew, right? We're like, oh, that was really bad, right? So
Super cool.
yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Well, you know what? We didn't talk about our bourbon.
We didn't.
Well, we've got Truth. We're gonna have to bring it up in the second half.
We'll open with it.
Open up, roll up real quick. Hard Truth Distilling Company. With this one we're drinking is 115.2. Actually, it's a little bit more, and it's 3 years old. It's a 94% rye, 6 malted barley, and imports.
It's
This is
actually
a
really, really good.
rye whiskey.
It's really good, actually.
I think it's 117 proof. Super
Yes.
spicy, super fun. Highly recommended. I bought this for myself, and I brought it in for the podcast for us to sample.
Because you were that excited about it.
I am. You know, we met the guy out there. His name's Brian something, and we're gonna have to tag this on here.
He's the master distiller. I already posted on Instagram.
Whoa! I didn't hear anything about this. We have to talk about another excursion you went on without me.
Gallivanting.
Bless.
Unbelievable.
All right, dudes like us. Thank you, Mr. Producer, staying in tune with what we're saying. It's November 14th. This is the first half. Dudes like us, I'm Sean.
I'm Paul.
And I am Jeff.
You guys totally shapped me.